Hi, I'm Emily and welcome to the park. Now don't forget, if you like this video, give it the thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Now, boot camp, are you ready? We're going to take 4 basic exercises to energize and strengthen the whole body. Keep it going nice and gently, keep that cardio working, and breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth helps to energize the body as we go. So, starting off with our first exercise, parallel feet, hip distance apart, pull that tummy in, the basic squat. It's an excellent exercise to energize and strengthen the whole body. So we breath in as we sit down and we deepen that stretch in those glutes, reaching through the tailbone, through the top of the head, pulling the tummy in. Breath out, we ground ourselves and push into the floor and tuck that tummy in and squeeze that tailbone underneath us. Pulling up in the kneecaps, strengthening the legs. Let's see if we can do 8. Breath in on the down and pull the tummy in. Breath out on the up and squeeze the tummy in deeper and tuck that tailbone underneath. Working that tailbone and that tummy nice and hard. We go. Breath in and out. And 2. And 3. And 4. Lengthen that spine. 5. And squeeze 6. And squeeze 7. And squeeze 8. Take a little bit of a shake. We're doing this 4 times. Here we go. Now, nice and slow, really works you hard. We don't have to go too fast, but we will gently speed up just a tiny bit for a little bit more cardio. Here we go. Breath in to energize. Breath out to lengthen the spine and pull that tummy in deeper. Breath in, we go down, we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Keep it going. Pull that tummy in. And 6 and 7 and 8 and come up. Take a little bit of a shake, a little bit of a wriggle, and let's go twice more. Here we go. Breath in, breath out, lengthen that body. Breath in, we go down, we go. Breath in and sit deep. 2 and 3. Reach that tailbone for that out of reach chair for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and come up again. Get that straight spine when you come up. Now notice my arms are reaching forward as I sit down to help with my balance. And we go again. Here we go. Breath in, breath out to lengthen. Breath in, we go down to 8. We go 1 and 2 and 3. Keep those knees in line with those toes. And 5. Squeeze that glute. Pull that tummy in. Here's the last one. 8 and come up. Well done. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. Okay, so the next exercise, we breathe in and we take the balance on our supporting leg. We breath out, we test our balance. Flex that foot. Now, we're going to do knee circles. We're going to squeeze in as we join those thighs even in parallel line, and breath out to rotate. Squeeze that glute and that outer thigh to drop it almost to the floor, but not quite. Keep that balance working. The whole body is working hard here, but I'm mainly working into that glute and that thigh. Excellent. Here we go. We go for 1 and 2. Notice my balance and my wobbling. That's working my core muscles hard. So keep pulling up. If you have to tap the toe down, you can. The floor's not that far away, remember. That's 5 and 6. Pull up 7 and pull up 8 and pop it down. Okay, give it a little bit of a shake. The supporting leg is also working hard, strengthening the knees and the ankles. So there's a lot going on here. Keep pulling up, keep squeezing, keep working that outer thigh. We take that weight over onto the other supporting leg. We lift off and flex that foot. That deepens the stretch through that calf muscle. We breath in to raise it up, breath out to open wide, squeezing that glute hard and that outer thigh. You could hold on to a chair if you really need to here. We go 1 and pull up 2 and pull up 3 and pull up 4. Out breath 5, out breath 6, out breath 7, out breath 8. Now the higher you take the leg, the harder work it is for that thigh and that glute. So if it's too much to go high, you can stay nice and low and you can still get that squeeze in that outer thigh and that glute. I'm going to go high. You decide if you want to go lower, that's okay. And you can also decide if you need to hold on to something, but without holding on, the balance and the core working really hard with that brain. Here we go again. Breath in and out, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Pop it down. Okay, again on the other side. Keep moving, keep breathing, keep pulling up. Here we go. Breath in to raise it up and out to open. 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Got it. We have to do it again. You don't stop there. Here we go. Keep breathing, keep energizing. Get that balance, nice and firm tummy muscles. Breath in to flex and pull it up, and out breath to open. We go for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Keep pulling up. 8. Okay. Other side. We do 4 lots of every exercise, but this time we have to work both sides, so it seems a little bit longer, but keep with it. Take a break if you need to. Breath in to draw it up, out to open, and 2 and 3 and 4, pulling up, 5 and 6. Arms are balancing me, take them wherever you want to. That's your 8. We've got 1 more set. Take a breather, tummy in, tailbone under, parallel line. Get that balance ready. Here we go. Breath in on the up, flex that foot, and I feel more of a stretch here. Squeeze it open, and I can really feel it working here. We go 2, 3, 4, pull up in the tummy, 5 and 6 and 7, 8. Here we go. Last side, pulling up, tummy in, tailbone under. Flex that foot, breath in and breath out to open, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, pulling up on the last one and popping it down and giving yourself a little bit of a shake in parallel line. Here we go. So we've got our third exercise. Third exercise is we're coming down to the floor. So take a moment to step forward nice and safely. Step that that second leg back and drop down to your kneel. See if you can release the foot. Sit down nice and easily. Reach out the long leg. Sit over to the side and swing that leg around. So we're coming to our crunches. Crunches are such a great exercise for that core muscle. So nice and gently, with the hands just nice and wide in that high V, slide down, holding onto the tummy muscles. Now, if that is too tricky for you, you can take a clasp around the back of the knee, lift that leg off, flex that foot. As you push the leg away, you can lean back into that gentle roll down, 1 vertebra at a time, still holding onto the tummy muscles, don't ever let them go, and then release down onto your back, nice and gently. Make sure bringing your feet into parallel feet, hip distance apart, closer to the tailbone. Tummy's in, tucking the tailbone under so that we have no gap underneath that back, and those core muscles are being held really strong. Now lengthen those arms with the in-breath, and then the out-breath to take them in a full circle around the whole body above the head. Breath in again and breath out to draw them into a clasp underneath the back of that neck to completely support that head. What we're going to aim to do is we're going to breath in through the nose to prepare, breath out, we're going to tuck that tummy in, pulling it to the back of the spine as we raise the upper body just off the floor in a long stretch position. But the elbows stay nice and wide. We do not pull those elbows and crunch and hurt that neck. Keep it nice and open, and imagine you're lifting the chest with a string taking you up to the ceiling, right to that highest point that you can make as you tuck that tummy in and out breath. Let's do that 8 times. Here we go, with the feet nicely planted on the floor. Here we go, breath in to prepare. Keep those shoulders down and those elbows wide. We breath out for 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4. Keep pulsing, 5 and 6. Now we're not going to stop. We take the leg long, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, keep going, 7 and 8. Take the leg high to release a little bit of pressure off the tummy. Keep it going, keep pulling up for 5 and 6 and 7. Bring it down on 8. We go the other side, so we plant the feet again. Keep going, 3 and 4. Keep breathing, 5 and 6 and 7. And long leg, other side. Keep it going, tummy in. Keep going, another 4 for 5 and 6 and 7. Take the leg high. Any strain in the neck, if you need a break, take a break and join back in for 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, and come down for a well-deserved rest. Let those arms reach out to that high V. Breath in through the nose and breath out. We just rotate that head from side to side. This is just your in-between break. You're not actually stopping. We're going again. Here we go, bring that head back. Take a little bit of a reach with the in-breath. Out-breath to draw those hands back into that lovely clasp under the back of the neck there again. Notice I'm really cradling my head and I'm not closing, as we said, we're lifting and lengthening. Here we go, get ready with that in-breath. Out-breath to raise it up, pull that tummy in. We go, out-breath, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, lengthen the leg, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, take that leg high, it goes 1, 2, 3, feel that tummy working hard, 5 and 6, straight into parallel with the both legs, down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, other leg goes long, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, take it high, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and come down. That is your rest from that one. We don't do that another 2 times because we've done so many different repeats with the leg in different positions. So take those arms nice and wide again. Take a little bit of an out breath as you drop that head from side to side, just releasing that neck just in case you have got a little bit tense in that neck. Bringing those arms into that long stretch before you reach them up and over. Keep one leg high so that you can cross it over, taking the arm on the same side as the cross-legged, right over the top to the ceiling, and the force and the weight of that arm helps you just to roll onto your side. Okay, so we're going to just take a moment to push into that arm, bring myself up onto my elbow. This is allowing me to come over to my tummy in that long stretch. So I'm going to lengthen that leg, use my hands just to pop myself back into the center of my mat and come onto my tummy for our final exercise. Now, with this exercise, there's 2 stages. There's one stage for those that don't feel quite so strong in the back muscles, and there's one stage where we take a full reach with those arms. I'm going to explain. If you have any problems with your back, do not do this exercise. Watch it first, and then you can work out whether the first stage is better for you. Okay, so we're going to take a nice long reach, and we're going to just stretch out those arms first of all. This is the surfer's arm exercise. So we're strengthening all around those shoulders areas. We're working these obliques, and we're engaging the core and really working that upper back, using the tummy to strengthen. Here we go. So I'm going to reach my legs as long as I can, just tipping them off the floor. So I squeeze my tailbone. I'm pulling my tummy in at the same time so I don't arch my back and take the strain into my back. All in the core here. Now, as I do that, I breath out to raise my head just a little bit with my upper body. So I just lift my chest just a little bit off the floor, but keep the length in the whole spine. Here, breath in, I prepare and I take my arms off, and I out breath, lift and rotate, squeeze my obliques and tap my fingertips behind me, feeling that push and that pull here. Push of the tummy to the back of the spine, pull of these obliques, really engaging everything. It's a little bit like the butterfly swimming mode. Here we go. We breath in to reach forward, and we breath out to pull back, and out breath 2, and out breath 3, and out breath 4, and out breath 5, and out breath 6, and out breath 7, and out breath 8, and release and take a breather. Now, you might remember I said I'd give you the first stage. That was the second stage, so don't get confused. Let's come all the way back. Bring those arms back here. For those that would like it a little bit easier, just to get used to this exercise, we only reach those arms halfway here. We don't pull all the way back, which is much harder on the tummy and everything else here. So have a go at this one. Breath in through the nose to prepare. Breath out, we lift and lengthen, pulling that tummy in here. So we don't lift very high. We're just going to take it halfway. And 2, and 3. Keep pulling those obliques. And 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and release and take a breather. Let everything relax completely here. It's a good cardio exercise as well, this. Bring those arms in a little bit closer and just take a moment to to reach them out to the front. So for those of you who are watching this exercise and finding this one a little bit too tough for you, I'm going to get you to do something else. Just take a moment to breathe in that long stretch, and breath out, you're going to tuck that tummy in, tailbone under, and you're going to lengthen and just lift just off the floor, trying to get the elbows in line with the ears so that you hold it there for the count of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down. Okay, now I'm going to do the first stage, the second stage, which is quarter, and then I'm going to do the full stage, which is all the way round, pulling down on those obliques, keeping that tummy really pulling in and lifting that upper body just a little bit off the floor, looking beyond when you're lifting higher so that you don't strain the neck. Okay, so you choose if you stick with the previous stages, and if it's all too much for you, take a break, bring those arms close to the chest and make your Sphinx position, and just watch while you hold that lovely stretch, opening up the tummy muscles and releasing the whole body here, and let the head just turn from side to side and down and up and release. Okay, whatever you've chosen, here we go. So finding that big long linear stretch, and breath in through the nose. The first one is breath out to raise and lengthen for 8, 7, 6, 5, tummy's in, squeeze those glutes, 7, and that must be 8, and come down. Now, if that's best for you, stick with that one, otherwise move on with me to the next stage. Here we go. Breath in and breath out. We lift, we squeeze the tummy in, we tuck that tailbone under, and we reach, and we lift, and we drop down halfway, and 2, tapping the fingers, and 3, and 4. Keep squeezing those obliques, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and release. Take a breather. Now, if that one is best for you, keep with that one. If that's not enough, let's go to the next stage with me. Here we go. Breath in to prepare. Get that nice straight spine, pull that tummy in, tuck, notice my tailbone tucking under and in as I raise up with the out breath. Breath in, prepare, raise my head in line with my spine, looking just beyond the fingertips. I'm going all the way. Breath in and out, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and release. Take a breather. Okay, we got one more set. Here we go. Breath in and breath out to reach forwards. Get that alignment, give yourself a wiggle if you need to. Breath in to feel the tummy tuck and the tailbone under. Breath out, we're going to raise it up, and we're going again for 8, and 7, and squeeze 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and release, and take a well-deserved break. Just wiggle those hips just a little bit here as you breathe. Bring one hand in and the other hand in close to the shoulders. Line the head. Breath in to pull the hands a little bit closer to underneath those shoulders, and breath out, push away and stretch out those tummy muscles. Now again, if those hands are too close for you and you're not quite that supple in the back, take them much wider. Take a high V position, or a little bit closer than that, maybe just beyond the shoulders. Look straight ahead. Feel that lovely stretch before you lower down to bring the hands a little bit closer. Reach the far arm in a long stretch beyond the chest, rolling onto the side with the help of that hand. Lower leg pulls in into that right angle. Put some weight onto both hands in front of the chest and push up to sitting nice and easily. Take the hands behind the tailbone so you can swing round really safely into your sit-up position. So just for our final stretches, we're just going to sit nice and tall, squeezing those tailbones underneath us, pulling up in that tummy. Breath in to prepare with that long neck. Breath out, we open up the chest and look towards the sky. Feel that lovely open chest stretch before you breath in to sit tall again, and breath out, release the hands, grab your giant beach ball and pull the tummy to the back of the spine and look down at your belly button. Do that one more time. Reach, leading with the head forward to come up to straight. Breath in and breath out, shoulders down. Breath in to sit tall, and last contraction to breath out. As we peel ourselves up, this time we slide the hands just in line with that hip, and we get those feet nice and planted, and we push up to our upside down tabletop. Breath in, we reach the chin down. Breath out, we push and we squeeze, opening up those shoulders. Breath out. Couple more breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Breath in to prepare and contract in the tummy. Peel yourself down, flex those feet and push the tailbone through. And sit down nice and gently before you peel yourself up. Rotate those shoulders, rotate those elbows. Give a big stretch and a little bit of a shake. Well done. Hope you liked it. Don't forget, thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.